Welcome to a new issue of the Indicator Spotlight. About once a month, we feature a indicator from our NinjaTrader 8 library. Short little video here today, about 10 minutes, with a brief explanation of the indicator concept, the most important functions, and how you can use this in a trading setup, along with a download link to the indicator that we're talking about. And this time around, it's the Heikin Ashi bars, sometimes also spelled the Heikin Ashi. I'm not sure if this has something to do with the confusion in the pronunciation of Heineken and Heineken. But in any event, the technique was originally developed by Dan Valcu and presented in the 2004 issue of Technical Analysis of Stocks and Commodities magazine. Modified version was later suggested by Sylvain Vervoort in the Quest for Reliable Crossovers, which was published in the same magazine in May 2008. So the Heikin Ashi is used for determining market trends, identifying short and long biases. We see the blue candles here indicating a rising trend, the magenta candles indicating a downtrend. Basically, the Heikin Ashi charts are created the same way as normal candlesticks, but use modified bar formulas. Specifically, each candle is calculated and plotted using some data from the previous candle. So the open, high, low, close here in Dan Valcu's formula refers to the current bar, and the ha-prefix corresponds to the modified Heikin Ashi values. So the Heikin Ashi open equals the midpoint of the previous body range, and the Heikin Ashi close equals the average price of the current bar, whereas the high is the highest value of the real high and the modified open. And the same applies to the low definition, so the lowest value of the real low and the modified open. When the Heikin Ashi close is above the Heikin Ashi open, we will see a bullish output, so a blue candle, and conversely, if the Heikin Ashi close is below the open, we will have a bearish output. So again, that's these magenta colored candles here. Strong uptrends are generally characterized by long blue bodies that we see here, with the minor lower shadows, and conversely for the downtrends, long magenta bodies with minor upper shadows. And if the bodies decrease in size, we should anticipate a weaker trend, so much smaller bodies here than what we saw over here. And a period of consolidation will generally see several small bodies with both long upper and lower shadows, and a very small body with tall shadows may be a warning that the trend is about to change. So in general, the Heikin Ashi chart will see a smoother output when compared to a traditional candlestick chart. And you may further smooth with one of the over 30 different moving averages. Here we just use the default SMA, but you can swap that for the exponential moving average, for example, the ADX VMA, Laguerre, etc. There's a selection of 30 moving averages within this indicator. So of course this looks very straightforward and easy to trade here, but if we display the primary bars with black for down closes and transparent for up closes, we quickly get pulled back to the reality of trading here. And it is, of course, important to be aware of the true price levels, and not some nice drawings on the charts here, in order to set appropriate risk and stop levels. So in fact, the go long scenario occurred up here, and the exit was way down here. So these paint bars here, or the Heikin Ashi bars, do not really tell us the truth about what's going on in the real market, as you see here. So therefore, a more useful alternative, I would suggest to use the Heikin Ashi paint bars to display the trend information and trend bias on the real price action. And this option can, of course, be used with all bar types. So if you're using range, volume, or Renko bars, you can display the Heikin Ashi trend information as paint bars here. Okay, so this is where you will find the Heikin Ashi indicator in the filters section of our library. You see there's a lot of different categories here of indicators. All in all, the Heikin Ashi is a nice way to determine trends and long-short bias. And yeah, members also have access to a number of additional indicators from this category. We see a few of the Ehlers filters in here. So the Gaussian, Laguerre, and the median average adaptive filter is also in here. In total, the library has about 130 additional indicators to the Heikin Ashi. And this is all available for a one-time payment of $150. So that's access to all of the indicators, all 130 indicators here for all of them. And it is a one-time flat fee, so not a recurring monthly fee or anything like that. All available in the member section if you decide to become a member of the Lizard Indicators library. So with that, we'll wrap up this spotlight on the Heikin Ashi. Appreciate you taking the time and tuning in. Feel free to leave me a comment on the video below here and give me some feedback. If you give me a thumbs up or pass it on to a trading buddy on Facebook, Twitter, or via email, that'd be greatly appreciated as well. In the meantime, have a great rest of the week, and I look forward to hearing from you sometime soon. Take care, and bye-bye.